Okay, so what we're gonna do here today, everybody, is review some calls from an agent of mine named Julia. Julia works really hard. She has a lot of talk time every single day, and she's super consistent. And we're gonna see what we can do to bolster turn some more of that talk time into annualized premium. So if you find value in this, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. And if you're interested in working with us, then by all means, reach out to me at jve@thejbE.com. Just check the email in the description or text me at the cell phone number in the description of the video. So guys, for everybody here and everybody watching this, typically for call reviews, there's a few things we want to look at. So if you're having a lot of dials, if your calls are recorded and you have a lot of dials, but you don't have a lot of talk time, you usually want to look at and listen to your greeting. Okay, the greeting. And are you overcoming those objections? Now, sometimes you will have dry spells where not a lot of people answer. But from what I see, typically we have about a 15% answer rate. So if you call a few hundred people during the day, there's usually more people answering than we think. They're just giving us pushback. So it can make it seem like less people are answering. So it's important for us to overcome that. Julia here has a lot of talk time. Now she calls a lot of people, but she also has a lot of talk time. So that means she's getting through that greeting and pushing through. She's able to keep people on the phone and get conversations going. Now, the next part that we look at to convert that talk time into AP, annualized premium, is to see, typically the first thing I looked at is what is her rapport building process like? Like, is she talking a lot to clients about, is she talking too much to clients about their personal life? Maybe not enough. Is she asking the right questions to figure out what they want the insurance for and maybe what they qualify for, and if they're the decision maker, things like that. And then if she's doing all those things right, then we look at, hey, how is she handling the objections that she's getting in the close? Because if you follow all the steps of the process, and if you'd like to copy my script, just email me at the email in the description of the video. If you're following all those steps, you should be able to close 1 out of 4 or 5 people as a laydown, like 1 out of 4 or 5 quotes. So that's why you want to shoot to get 5 or 6 quotes in every day. But statistically, if you follow the process and the systems there, then you should close that many. And usually what I've seen is, and that's just for laydowns. And then you'll be able, as you get better at closing, you'll be able to close a higher percentage, maybe 2 out of 5. So 40% of your presentation. Some agents are closing 50% of their presentations or more that they get to the quote. They're really digging in here. Also, if you're an agent who's getting a lot of talk time and you're getting a lot of, let me just, there. If you're an agent who's getting a lot of talk time, and like it's totally okay to like let someone off the phone if they don't make decisions for themselves or they can't really tell you what they're interested in. Now, if you're buying leads and you can't afford to buy new ones, then yeah, you're gonna have to try to squeeze that orange for every drop it's got left. But in our system here, we provide our agents pretty much unlimited leads to call. So I wouldn't worry about sitting there and trying to strong arm someone into a policy that they may just end up canceling anyway. So make sure you're spending your time, Julia, on the people who are like, they're like, yes, this is something important to me, something I want to do. All right. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna listen to a call and
Howard.
yeah, what we're gonna do is just have that muted there. Okay, cool. And we're gonna listen to this call.
Hello.
Carol, how are you today?
I'm all right. Thank you.
That's good.
Who's this?
This is Julia with Senior Life Services. How are
Oh,
you?
yes.
I don't know what's
Hold on, my OneDrive canceled out. I don't know why.
Hello.
Carol, how are you today?
Thank you.
That's good.
Who's this?
This is Julia with Senior Life Services. How are
Oh,
you?
yes.
I don't know what's going on with the phones this morning. It's like I call you and it's like every time it keeps dropping on me.
It's probably me because I don't answer numbers I don't know for the most part.
Oh, okay, yeah, but it's just
and I forgot to do that 10 o'clock thing.
It's okay. So are you available to finish up the policy with me?
I can try, yep.
Okay, all right. So I think the only
Here, so let's see, did that one result in a fail, Julia? Yeah, it did. Okay, so that one was a follow-up. So we're gonna do, let's listen to one where. Here we go. I'm gonna look at something from last week. And we'll see if we can find it. So I'm gonna play the calls a little faster, guys. So you may want to run through it, or in this part of the video, you can always play it at a slower speed. Let's see here. We got Diane. She was sold. And I'm looking for longer calls here that didn't result in it. So let's see this. Okay, we're gonna listen to this one. Clarice. See if this one here, and we'll see what happens. It's 18 minutes long. And you can't get to your OneDrive. Well, that's what happens when you live in the Caribbean. Your internet doesn't want to work.
Hello?
Hello, Clarice.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm pretty good, doing good.
That's good. That's good. My name is Julia with Senior Life Services, and this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes. The reason for my call is that a little while back you spoke with one of our representatives regarding coverage you were looking into. You don't have to try and remember what you originally asked for because I do have the information in front of me. You have been pre-approved to move forward and
I'm gonna slow it down a little. Come on, man. Why did Microsoft even create OneDrive? Does anyone actually use OneDrive for anything?
Hello?
Hello, Clarice. In front of me. You have been pre-approved to move forward in the application process. I would simply need to verify your request in a few moments. Before I can continue, though, I need to confirm the security question. When our representative first spoke with you, they asked you for your favorite color so that when we call back, we would know we were speaking with the same family. Can you please confirm the favorite color?
Light blue?
That is correct. Thank you for sharing that. You also shared in your request for information that you were born in the year of 1948.
Yes.
All right. Now, were you looking into coverage for yourself or someone else in your household?
It would be for my daughter.
Okay. Does she live with you?
No.
Okay. Okay. Now, is there a particular reason you wanted to get her covered?
Because first, I know
Mm-hmm.
she's not in any insurance.
Okay. And you just want to get something on her?
Yes.
How old is your baby?
Let's see. She just had a birthday. She's about 50.
Julia, do you remember if she was gonna get a policy on her daughter, or was it for her to leave money to her daughter?
It was for her daughter.
Okay, so her daughter would be the insured, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna say 55.
55.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other children?
No, just that one.
Just your one? Okay. Do you have any grandchildren?
3.
Okay. And they all hers?
They all are hers.
Okay. All right. Now, do you happen to know of her, like her health conditions or anything like and stuff like that?
Yeah, I know her health conditions.
Okay, so right here, Julia. There's some elements, guys, but one call close. So there's some elements that need to be in place in order for you to make it to close the sale, right? So to close the sale, all parties must be available. So the insured, the owner, and the payer must all be on the call or available. So what you'd want to do, Julia, is right at that moment, right here, okay, when this comes up, right at that moment is ask if the daughter's there or on the phone. Now I'm sure you do at some point. Do you remember what happened in this? Because the call is 18 minutes and we're 2 minutes in here. So do you know at what point you had asked her, or if you did ask her?
I did ask her, and I asked her what kind of ailments that the daughter had. I'm pretty sure, I think I did the PEC with her to find out. And I asked her when the daughter was going to be available, if I'm not mistaken, again, to just, I'm not. But yeah, I was gonna get them both there together before I even sold or anything. I just wanted to know, get some information out of her.
That's fine. What I would do to next
Okay.
time though, well, but what I mean, you know, there's more than one way to do this, but I think for the interest of your time,
Okay.
it would be best to just like be like, hey, when's your daughter gonna be around? What's her number? When can we do this? Because without, she don't even know exactly how old the girl is, right? She was like, I think she's 55, you know? So next time this happens, if all parties aren't present, what I need you to do is just set up a time for everybody to be together on the call and ask for the daughter's number. And then
Okay.
you can even like a group chat or something and a cell phone, you know, a text and be like, hey, this is Julia. Hey, whatever the daughter's name is, I was just speaking with your mom. She wants to insure you with life insurance. And I'm a licensed insurance agent in the state of, you know, Jupiter. And I'm going to get you covered here, or I'm gonna provide you guys the information for the policies that are available for you. But we all gotta be on the phone at the same time. What's your availability look like? And mom, what's your availability look like over the next 3 days? You know, would two, you know, say this was today. So I'd say does tomorrow work or would Thursday be better? And then they'll pick one or the other. Say, okay, with the morning, the afternoon better. Or you could say like, would Wednesday morning work or is Thursday evening better? Give them two choices to try to pick, okay?
Okay.
So that's just one thing we can do to make sure that you're making the most efficient use of your time and you're spending your time on the phone with people that can buy right there. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Cool. So let's see what else we got here. Because it's not like you made a mistake in presenting to her and asking her these questions and going through everything. You didn't really make a mistake. You could have saved that for another time though, right? Because you're gonna have to go through all that stuff again, and chances are her mom may not even remember all the stuff that you're going through. All right. So we're gonna listen here, Imogene Harder. So I'm gonna play Imogene's call.
Okay.
Hello. Hello, Imogene.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Good. My name is Julia with Senior Life Services.
Oh, OneDrive, there we go.
Hello,
Hello, Emma. You spoke with one of our representatives regarding coverage you were looking into. Now, you don't have to try and remember what you originally asked for because I do have the information in front of me. You have been pre-approved.
Man, I'm just gonna turn this OneDrive off. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's like super. I don't know why I hate OneDrive, to be honest. I never use it. I don't know why it's even a thing.
$19.50.
yeah,
Okay. You didn't say if you're married or single. It looks like you only fill out the section on yourself. Were you applying for yourself or someone else?
what kind of insurance is this?
Final expenses, burial expenses.
No, I don't remember filling out anything on there.
And I'll be surprised if you remember, we have had an overwhelming response rate in your area, and it's been almost impossible for us to follow up with everyone. So I do apologize if it's been a while and we haven't got back with you. So now, just to make sure, are you able to make decisions on your own, or does someone help you in the family?
I'm disability.
You're who?
I said all I got is disability.
All you have is disability?
Yeah, I don't remember doing anything with y'all.
Right. So this was just pretty much just getting some information from the company. And with this company, we speak with all kinds of people that are on fixed incomes, like Social Security or retirement. So that what we do is look around the state to find options that benefit you the best, you know?
Oh, I got Humana.
You have what?
My insurance is Humana.
It's Humana?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do they have a life insurance policy on you?
I talked to a lady last week or one day this week, and I couldn't understand much, but
This is final expense, guys, you know? She's like, do they have a life insurance plan? She's like, I talked to the lady last week, so, it's, you know, we're trying to,
Humana had put some
we're working
insurance,
really hard to get a yes or no
supposed
answer.
to send me some.
Now, this is for life insurance coverage
I just pushed through it.
Yes.
for burial.
Humana doesn't have life insurance.
I don't know. She's
I don't
supposed
think
to
so, anyway.
send it, and I'm supposed to look over it and let them know what I want.
And this is through Humana?
Yeah. That's what she said.
Hmm. Now, do you know if you have any coverage, life insurance coverage?
Yes, I got life insurance coverage.
Okay. So how much is the coverage that you have already?
All I got is 5,000 on us, and I've had it ever since '94.
Okay. So are you having a cremation or are you having a burial?
Cremate.
Cremation?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have any children, Emma Jean?
I got two.
You have 2 children?
Yes.
Okay, she didn't, so she was saying she didn't know how much her coverage was? Is that what she said?
Yeah, she was like, I don't think she remembered.
Okay,
I think her memory was kind of bad.
yeah,
I started
so,
backing up a little bit when I seen she couldn't answer the questions right. It's like I was kind of confusing her, and I didn't want to do that to her.
yeah, so she's 74. She's not on disability, she's on social security, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna look, when does? Yeah, you receive it until you're 65. So, and then it just turns into social security, I'm pretty sure. So, she seemed like she had some things going on upstairs that weren't all together. It's okay if that's the case, to just kind of weed that out real quick. And then also she said she had insurance already, right? Life insurance.
Right.
So when she's there, if she's kind of like, I'm not sure what I have,
Right.
then I would say, one, do you spend money every month on life insurance? Do you see it come out of your account? All right. Because if she doesn't, most likely, since she's on disability, she doesn't have a paid up policy, because that would mean that would probably be some sort of an asset, number one, that they may like use against her, but two, she probably doesn't have it because most likely she doesn't have insurance because she doesn't really even know what it is. So you'd say, okay, now when you were looking to get this, were you interested in saving money on your current plan or adding coverage? Okay. So that's kind of the route I would take on it. Right? Do you have any questions about that and what we went over there?
Me, Justice.
Yeah.
So, okay, I do have a question because there's another lady that I'm gonna reach out to today, who she said her daughter. I need to speak with her daughter because her daughter does take care of her business, And I asked her, I said, well, do you know if your daughter has life insurance on you? And she says, I don't know, but I think I do, but you really need to call and ask my daughter. And I said, well, the number you gave me, she didn't pick up. And she says, well, she'll be over at my house tonight around 7. You know, just ask her. So, yeah, that look you just gave.
Yeah.
So what, I mean, it's kind
I
of
mean,
hard.
I mean, what's that?
It's kind of hard, you know, to kind of figure out with these people, you know,
Oh,
because I
for
don't want
sure,
to,
I understand.
yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
keep chasing my tail, you know?
No, I don't want you to either. So we're gonna look at this other one here, Glenn Collins. Okay. So what you want to do, Julia, is as you're going through, if anything indicates to you that that person can't make a decision on the phone at that time, or they're not capable of making a decision with for like mental something or whatever, it's okay. Just move on and get the next person on the phone because you're really good at getting people into the presentation. So just be like, hey, can this person make decisions on their own? Do they have their mental faculties together? And then as you go through it, do they have a reason to get it, right? So can they tell you what they want it to cover? Right? And then also, if they say, do they have a form of payment that we can use? Any other questions about that, Julia? Or anybody else?
No, good,
So if
Justin.
anybody watching it, go ahead, sorry. Yeah, sorry, was someone gonna say something? So if anybody found interest in this video, please subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. This is just some of the stuff we do on a daily basis here to help agents improve. If this is something that you'd be interested in doing, join the team. We only really do this with people who are putting in a ton of effort and hitting their activity targets. But if you think you're someone who can bust their butt, then join up. We get a good opportunity.